Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. This is John from Cloud Tech Insight. So we are in the second part of the Amazon Bedrock series of videos. Today's topic is showing how to interact with Amazon Bedrock models with the Boto3 SDK from AWS. We'll be exploring some of those Boto3 library pages. We'll be talking about some of the models that we are picking. The model that we're using in this example is Anthropic LLM model, the Claude V2. We will show how to interact with the model using Boto3, and this code will be uploaded to my GitHub where you can access those code and then play with it and see how each responses or the configurations help you get the right answer. Before getting into the demo, I just wanted to let you know that please subscribe my channel, hit the like button. This is more of an encouragement, and that'll encourage me to create more videos in the future. With that said, let's get to the demo. So we are on the home page or the console page of Amazon Bedrock. In today's session, we will not be interacting with the console. The console is mainly used to explain the different models, what are the different use cases each model can be used for. So this is basically the entry page, and then you can go to the provider section, which is on the left side, and then you can see the different companies offering different models. So today we'll be dealing with the Anthropic model, especially the Claude 2. So this model is typically used for question answering, information extraction, which means if you provide a sentence, if you ask them to extract the name, age, and all those information, it is capable of interacting with such request. And removing PII. I think this is one of the main use cases companies use such models, where you can provide an information from the user or a customer, and then you can ask them to, hey, remove the PII information or mask the information with the dummy information. So such use cases Claude V2 can be used. It definitely can be used for content generation, multiple choice classification, role play, where you can just say, hey, assume that you are the interviewer, and you can ask questions back and forth. And then definitely comparing text, summarization, document Q&A, etc. So in this example, in this demo, we'll be focusing on two options. One is the question answering, and then I would say information extraction or PII data extraction. These two are the two examples I've seen in the industry. So let's get to the demo. So today's session, we are going to be using AWS Cloud9, which is an IDE to interact with Python as well as the AWS resources. The Cloud9 is installed on Ubuntu version. This is because some of the libraries are much more compatible, not the Boto3. There are some other libraries in the future session. So Ubuntu is one of the good choices as an operating system. So in today's session, we'll be showing a Python script, how it interacts with the LLM model, how do you tweak some of those configurations, and how do you put the prompt in and provide context or some additional configurations to get the right output. So let's dive in. What you see right now is the Bedrock _ samples.py is the Python script. This is available on my GitHub, so you don't have to worry about typing this in or not. So I will post those links in the description. So you start with creating the session, and then once the session is created, you create the Bedrock line. So this is how it interacts with the Bedrock LLM models. So you don't have to, before Bedrock, people used to go with the jumpstart option to set up the model first, and then you interact with the model. So there was a couple of hoops that you have to jump to interact with the Bedrock model. But right now with the Bedrock, it's much easier. All you have to do is instantiate the client, and then once the client is ready, make sure that you have the inputs in the right format. So prompt is where you ask the question to the LLM model, or you provide the information that you want an output on. And for Claude 2 model, which has a different way of providing the prompts. So it should start with human and semicolon, and then end with the /n and assisted. So this is how you put the prompt together. And then based on this prompt, you add other parameters like based on your use case, you can add, hey, this is the maximum token that I want to provide, which means the maximum amount of answers that it should provide should be within this token limit. The temperature controls the randomness of the response, and like I said before, the lower the value, better the predictable response, but you can always go up all the way up to 0.9 or 1, then you can see random values being, or random response being provided. Again, you can tweak the top K limit, the top P limit. These are all to provide more better answers, or you can tweak to see what is the best configurations to get the answer. These are the configurations that provides a model and helps a model predict the next available word or next predictable word. And then comes the stop sequence. So this is where you mention a model, hey, you stop at certain part of your response. Here the /n means once it starts the next line, stop the response right there. You can remove this and play with it, which we will show you in the example, but this is where you can say stop the response. And then once the prompt is designed or configured, you can convert that into a JSON format, more of an encoding thing here. And then this is where the invoke model method. So the client has a method called invoke model, and this invoke model, you can provide the body, which means the prompt and the configuration. Then the model ID, which version of Anthropic or what LLM model, all the information, where it means the company that offers the model dot the version or the model name. So this is very important. And then you're basically providing information saying that, hey, we are providing all the information JSON format. And once the Bedrock invokes the model, it provides information into the response variable. From there, you can capture the information, and this information is provided in the completion element, and you can pick the completion element and print the response out. So this is how the Python script is designed to input the prompt, hit the LLM, get the response back, and display the response. So in this example, I'm gonna click on run here. So it's the Python script is running right now, and it is providing for an answer called which is the largest continent. So we get the response back saying Asia is the largest continent in terms of both land area and population. And some key facts about Asia, the size of Asia. See, this is where it stops. So we mentioned the stop sequence as /n. So let's say we remove this stop sequence completely, and then let's run it again. Let's see what response we get after removing the stop sequence. It takes few seconds to respond back. There you go. Look at that. Look at the size of the response. It starts giving the entire response back. So it's a more detailed answer. So you can decide where to stop, how much information that needs to that you need as part of the response. So this is very flexible. You can play with it. You can say, hey, wanna increase the temperature and see how it goes. Let's see what's in. So this takes few seconds. It brings more randomness to your response. Again, depends upon the use case. So yeah, look at that. So it adds some additional information, but it brings some of the random information as well. So you want to ensure that there is less hallucination. So I would say stick to 0.5 for now. And then let's try out a different one. Let's try out this example where how to extract PII information or content extraction. So this is one of the other use cases. I've seen industry-wide use cases where you provide a piece of information and you want to extract certain information out. So I'm basically asking which are the PII content from this response. The sentence called John is a customer and his age is 25 and he's from Asia. Let's see whether the LLM model can figure out what are the different PII information. So it's a combination of content extraction as well as PII information identification. So I'm running the model. Let's see what the response is like. There you go. Look at that. It identified those personal identifiable information, which is the name, age, and location. So all these information are PII. So in this way, you can always remove the PII, identify the PII, or at least if you want to mask those PII, you can mask those PII information. So this is where the Claude version 2 comes into picture. But there are various other models that you can try. It's not just the Claude. You can try the Titan. You can try other models through similar script. The only thing you have to understand is the way the prompt is created will be varying for each and every model type. Also, the configuration that you need to send will also vary. So understand these differences and tweak these configurations to get the response that you want. And also, I want to also say that response string also varies based on each model. So some of them have completion, some of them have RD. So playing with different models and then understanding the differences between what input that each model needs is critical to build applications on. So in the next session, we'll talk about some of the LangChain integrations as well. We'll talk more about how to interact with the Bedrock agents, etc. That concludes my demo. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe. And subscribe, that really helps me or encourages me to create more videos. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next videos, the Amazon Bedrock series. Thank you. Bye.